For those of y'all who don't know me, who are new, my name's Cody. I'm one of the co-founders of AchieveYou, this brand right here. All of us are out of school, a lot of us are out of work, and all of us are at home, a lot more than normal. But for real, having us being at home is kind of a blessing because you can focus on you. Like, this is the time to focus on you and focus on growing, developing your mind. So I decided to make a video telling y'all 3 things that y'all could be doing while on quarantine, that y'all should be doing. When I say that y'all should, I'm not trying to pressure y'all into doing it or force you, make you feel forced. Whether you do it or not is your choice. But anyways, I do all 3 of these things and a lot more than that, but I decided to make it into a small number, like 3, just to add a little bit of structure and stability to the video. But let's get right into it. The first thing I feel you should be doing is start reading books. Just go to the bookstore, go to the growth section or whatever, personal development section or business section, whatever you like, and just grab a book that speaks out to you. And if you really don't know what to get, hit me up in the DM at toachieveyou. It'll be in the description or Instagram. Just hit me up and I'll help you out. We'll figure it out together. I got you. But yeah, start reading books, because whenever you open up a book, you're going into the mind of somebody else, of the author, of whoever wrote it, or the group of people that wrote it, or whatever. You're literally going into somebody's mind and learning their knowledge from years of experience that you didn't have to experience. You're just obtaining that knowledge in your time, because however long it takes for you to read that book is however long it takes for you to obtain that knowledge. And that's why books are so powerful. So I really recommend going out and getting a book or 2 or 3, however many, and just start reading them over this long ass break that we have. Now the second thing is gonna sound crazy to most people, but the second thing I recommend y'all should be doing is meditating. I know that sounds crazy to people that don't do it or haven't done it, but meditating taps you with your higher self. It raises your vibration, all that. And to be real with you, I don't even know how to explain what it does. All I know is that if I go a day without meditating, I don't feel right. I don't feel right that day if I didn't meditate in the morning, because I meditate every morning for 10 to 30 minutes. You don't have to start doing it for that long. Start at your own pace. And I know it sounds kind of dumb and very unnecessary to people who haven't even meditated before in their life. And I felt the same way, to be real, but there was an entrepreneur that inspired me to start meditating, and that's kind of where it came from. But then it just led to a bunch of other stuff. I'm like super spiritual now, not on the religious level, that's a different story, but I'm just so spiritual within. Like I know myself within, like all around. I've learned so much about myself ever since I started meditating, which started my spiritual journey. And if you have no idea how to meditate, just look up on YouTube a 10-minute guided meditation and get some headphones and do that. It'll tell you exactly what to do. Just do that. And yeah, I mean, this is something you gotta try out. I don't know how to explain what it does. Definitely start meditating. I do want to add in with meditating, manifesting too. So whenever you're done meditating, manifest, which is basically visualizing your life, your future, what you want. You're kind of just seeing it and it'll manifest its way into reality, which ties into the third thing that you should be doing, which is writing down your goals. And if you haven't even written down any goals already, just grab a sheet of paper and write down some goals. You don't have to stress yourself out writing goals. When I first wrote my first goals, I didn't know what to write, but just write whatever comes to your mind and you will naturally adapt to what your real goals are. Like, you will start to learn more about yourself by doing that. And I write mine every day personally. Every morning I write down my goals, and that ties into manifesting. That manifests my actions and what I do throughout my day. It kind of shapes it into moving towards my goals. So instead of just doing whatever all day, I feel like my mind trained itself to be more goal oriented and manifest its way to working towards my goals, because I write them every day and I focus so much on them. Do it how you feel, you write them down every day, write them on a whiteboard, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel you should do. Just make sure that you find a way to look at them every day. And if you don't have goals, write some goals. Write 5 goals or something, I don't know. And to open up a little bit, I haven't reached most of my goals that I have written down. I have a lot of goals written down. I write my goals in a journal. I have a morning routine that I do every day, and a part of that is writing my goals in here. My goals, it's a lot of them. I have a lot of goals, but that's why I write them down. I remember them, and I can tell you every single goal right off my head. I've achieved a couple of my goals, but my goals are like yearly goals. They're like years away, months away, The closest one in there is 2 months away, which is state. I wanted to go to state, but it got canceled because of the school stuff. But yeah, start writing down your goals. So that wraps up the 3 things I feel you should be doing over the quarantine. Keep in mind, it's your choice whether you do them or not. I'm just opening up your mind, expanding your mind, your consciousness, whatever. I'm just helping you grow. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to ask me something, hit the DM on AchieveYou. I will respond. One of us will. Most likely it'll be me because I'm kind of on Instagram the most, and I'll respond and we'll talk it out. You know, we can have a long ass conversation. If you got a question about goals, you got a question about manifesting, meditating, reading, just hit the DM, just DM us. And with that being said, I'm gonna go right back over everything. The first thing I'm making you do is to start reading books. Go to the bookstore, grab some books to read, and just read them. Grab whatever book stands out to you. That's what I did when I got my first book. To be honest, I hated reading. I thought it was so dumb to be real, but I just went to the store one day. I don't know why. I don't know what sparked this. I went to the store, and a book called Mindset just popped out at me, and I grabbed it. It wasn't recommended by anybody. I just grabbed it, and that started it all. Second thing, start meditating. Look up on YouTube 10-minute guided meditation and do that. That's what I do. The third thing is writing down your goals. Write them on a whiteboard. Look at them every day. Write them down every day on a sheet of paper. Just find a way to get some goals written down, because when you write it, you're more likely to take action on it. Feel free to hit the DM. I'm personal, dude. Just because I own a company doesn't mean I'm professional with it. I'm me. I'm literally me. Just chilling. Y'all keep y'all's vibration high, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all later, man.